Hey cyclists, have you ever seen this figure before?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's too bad because it tells us about one of the best ways to lose a bike race. You see, this is a graph from some classic exercise physiology research, and it gives us valuable insight into where our energy comes from during repeat hard cycling efforts. In this study, participants performed three 30-second all-out maximal sprints with 4 minutes of rest between bouts. That's 3 Wingate tests for those of you sports-savvy individuals out there. As you can probably guess, by the third all-out sprint, power output was significantly lower than the first sprint throughout the duration of the efforts.
But why exactly does that occur?
And that's where our super cool figure and the magic of muscle biopsies comes in. Section A here represents energy contribution for the first 30-second effort. And section B represents energy contribution for the third and final 30-second effort. As outlined, the first thing to point out here is the overall energy contribution in the first effort is substantially larger than what was present in the third effort.
Okay, that's kind of what I'd expect with the difference in power output. But why?
Well, if we look closer at the figure, we can see the shapes representing overall energy contribution are divided into 3 different color patterns. These color schemes represent the 3 primary pathways for creating energy for exercise, also known as ATP resynthesis, for all of you physiology nerds that are out there. So the thing that really stands out here is the overall decline in energy contribution between these bouts can be mostly explained by the reduced contribution of just one energy system, glycolysis.
Why does that matter, Dr. Boynton?
Well, person who seems really interested in losing bike races, unlike the other 2 energy pathways represented here that can recharge almost infinitely over the course of your race, glycolysis is heavily fueled by your muscle's glycogen stores. And your muscle glycogen stores are extremely finite, super valuable, and won't really regenerate in any meaningful way over the course of your race. Muscle glycogen is basically the spice melange of your endurance athlete Dune universe. Give me spice! So, as promised, if you want to severely lower your chances of winning a competitive bike event, definitely make sure you do a lot of unnecessary maximal efforts early on in the race. And that way, you will burn through those valuable glycogen stores and you won't have that additional energy for when you really need it for race-winning efforts later on. Great advice, eh?
Yeah, thanks.
For more zingers like this, make sure you subscribe to the Cerebral Cyclist.